Hello, everyone, and welcome to the One Man Renegade Podcast YouTube channel. I'm your host, Honorable Greg B, and today we are doing part 2 of the Old School Jampacks box for May of 2020. If you missed the first part, head on up there and go check that out and see all the cool stuff we got from the first half of this box. But today we are doing the second half, which includes the autograph and the Hall of Fame rookie. Now, we did get a Hall of Fame rookie in the first half. It wasn't guaranteed or anything, but we got one out of the pack, so go check that out. But we also got a whole bunch of packs here to open, so let's just dive into it. But well, before we do that, go down and hit that subscribe button if you want. That'd be cool. Subscribe so you're all subscribed and ready to go, and also hit the notification bell so you know every time I post a new video, which hopefully should be every day because that's what I'm aiming for these days. But also hit that share button if you can. So share this with all the people. Just share it. Just share it with everyone. Also hit the thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, if you do like the video. Now, for some reason you don't like the video, I get it. Maybe this isn't the greatest video of all time. I mean, I don't know how you could say that. It's pretty good. I haven't even recorded all of it yet, and I know it's going to be pretty good. But anyways, if you don't, for some reason, hit that a thumbs down. But then head on down below to the comments and let me know what you didn't like about the video and how I can improve. But if you did like the video, let me know what you liked about the video, and maybe one of these cards I pull you have some memories about or really like, or one of these products, or maybe the autograph you think's really cool. I don't know. But there's also a bunch of links, and if you want to get one of these Jampack boxes up for your own, there's a link down below to how to get those. They do the old school version. They do a new school version. They also do one that's both. So plenty of options. You can check it out. Also, there's a bunch of links for my blog, my podcast, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. There's also, once I get all this stuff out of the way, you'll see my nice little pad in the back. There's a link of how to get one for your own. But let's go ahead and dive on into this bad boy. I'm gonna save this bad boy for last. Is kind of the big potential prize. It could have a Cal Ripken rookie in there. But everything else we can kind of just go through as I just pick them out. All right, starting off with 91 Upper Deck. We're looking for some rookies in here, like Chipper Jones, Mike Mussina. Also, there's that Michael Jordan short print, potentially. Michael Jordan obviously getting a lot of love these days because of his Last Dance docuseries that was on ESPN. But we start off with Scott Roskins. Then we got Cecil Fielder, 51 home run card. Neil Heaton, Mike Scott, Mark Leonard, Ron Darling. Obviously, these cards all flapping, yeah, they're all flipped around. Mark Grace, we got a Yankees thing. The less said about that's better. Todd Stoudemire, Doug Jones, Will Clark, Terry Pendleton, Bill Doran, Paul Molitor. He's a Hall of Famer. We got Ricky Henderson and Lou Brock. Stolen base, broken thingy. That's cool. And then Jeff. Can't even read. Jim Urs. Yeah, that guy. All right. Moving on. All right, moving on to 91 Bowman. So sticking with the 91 theme, we're looking for Chipper Jones. Who else is in this? I want to say there's someone else I'm forgetting. Jim Thome? Is he in 91? He is, isn't he? Yeah, he's in this. All right, that Gum again. 91 Gum. If you didn't watch that's the last year they did Gum, but it doesn't look terrible. I mean, for almost 20 years old. But we got Rod Carew, Hall of Famer. Harold Reynolds, Jerry Brown, Sandy Alomar, Andres Galarraga, Charles Liebrandt, Norberto Martin, Mark McGuire, that's a solid one. Eric Papas, Dana Allison, Ron Robinson, Dave Stewart, Hector Wagner, and Dan Plesac. So McGuire's pretty cool. I mean, McGuire's going to have... it's way off center here, but, he's getting some love because of the docuseries that's going to hit soon. And then Rod Carew. Yeah, I don't know. Cool. For some reason, they were honoring Rod Carew in 91 Bowman. I'm not sure why, but why not? he's a Hall of Famer. All right, 89 tops. Looking for some Hall of Fame All-Stars like, John Smoltz and Randy Johnson. This gum is really stuck to the back of this card. I'm just going to leave it be. All right, Mike Bilecki, you got the gum. Got any gum? All right, we got Padres leaders card. Dave Bergman, Marvin Freeman, Mario Diaz, Don Powell, Gary Carter's Hall of Famer. You can get a Topps t-shirt. That'd be pretty sweet. Rod Nichols, Frank White, Dave Swaim, Marty Barrett, Joe Price, Pete Rose manager card. This would be the last year he would have cards because obviously he got in trouble and was banned from baseball. So that's the last Pete Rose, officially licensed Pete Rose card, I think, I'd imagine. I'm sure he's had cards since 89, but there you go. Oops. As I throw it on the floor. Sweet. See if I can get this gum off. Oh, there we go. It actually doesn't look terrible either. Yeah. There we go. All right, now moving on, we got 91 Leafs Series 2. Can't say that there's many good rookies in this that I know of. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, Dave Henderson, Carlos Baerga, Mike Moore, Joel Skinner, Pedro Guerrero, Felix Fermin, Jose De Leon, Scott Scudder, Milt Thompson, Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer, Luis Quinones, Brian Smith, Paul O'Neill, Rex Hudler, and Billy Hatcher round things out with the puzzle piece. But Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer. There we go. All right, moving on to 94 Stadium Club Series 1. Can't say I know too much about this. I don't think I've ever opened any 94 Stadium Club that I can remember. So, I do remember these cards, though. So maybe I have. Definitely remember these. Brad Pennington, Greg Swindell, Jeff Bagwell, Hall of Famer. These are kind of loud cards, but sure. Brian Terang. We got Ron Gant without a shirt on for some reason. Brad Holman. We got Todd Forwyth. Ryan Klesko. A Super Teams card thing. Kevin Tapani. Then we got Greg McMichael. Carlos Baerga. And we're finishing off with Mike Harkey. So, yeah, best card out of that was the Bagwell. Hall of Famer. All right, moving on to 92. Leaf Series 1. Don't know exactly who the big... I feel like Jeff Kent in this, but he might not have been Series 1. Phil Plantier is the gold card. Then we got Jose Rijo, Ben McDonald, Jeff Reardon, Brian Smith again, Mark Davis, Greg Hibbard, Jose Lind, Joel Skinner again, Tony Fernandez, Rob Deere, Dante Bichette, Ken Caminiti, Greg Gagne again, and Scott Sanderson. So nothing really too good out of that pack, unfortunately. But we move on to 87 Top Cello. We're looking for the Barry Bonds, the Guire, Palmero, I suppose. Bo Jackson. There's some gum in here. All right, let's get the gum out of there real quick. That gum doesn't look so good. The gum's a little nasty. And it's stuck on the spring training card, which will just get dumped. All right, we're starting off with Obadi McDowell. Can never say his name. Jim Rice, Hall of Famer. Tim Leary. Don Mattingly. Okay, so this is an interesting card. Check out the back of this card. There was actually an article. I think I talked about this in a different video, but there's an article on there was an article on ESPN recently that I saw about this card. So look at the back of this card. It says Don's birth certificate states he was born in 1962, not 1961 as shown in most baseball cards. So if you look to where it says his date of birth, it's kind of like weird off kilter and changed. Looked like last minute change to 62. Now there's no other baseball card that says 62. Even after this card came out, So the story behind it is at one point they were asking, I forget what they were saying, and they were talking to him about his birthday, and he kind of made an off-color joke about, oh, the thing's wrong. It says I was born in 61. I'm not, however old he was. He's like, he was, because they were talking about how young he was and making fun of his age. He's like, I'm actually younger than that. So like he made a joke and then said he was actually born in 62, not 61. So Tops, for whatever reason, went with it, and we're like, okay. And then next year he like was like, I was joking. that was a total joke. And so they next year it had the right year again. So a funny little tidbit in there. So just throw that in there. There's an article on ESPN. I'm sure you can find it. But moving on, Bruce Barony, Rick Cerrone, Alvin Davis, Kevin Gross, Mitch Webster, Dick Hauser, Alvaro Espinoza, Frank Viola, John Franco, Ken Daly, Pat Sheridan, Craig Reynolds, Todd Worrell with the Gold Cup, Ron Kittle, Ricky Henderson turned back the clock, Brewers leader Dave Concepcion, Rod Scurry, Sparky Anderson. There's the Rafael Palmeiro, which at one point this was a pretty big card, and then he lied to Congress and got busted for PEDs, and his career just went nowhere, or just fell apart, and everyone kind of shunned him. Max Fenelby, Bill Caldwell, Juan Berenger, Tony Bernard, so Andy McGaffin, Dave Stewart, and a Rangers leader card. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see if how Palmeiro is represented in that docuseries with McGuire and Sosa. Now, I know the docuseries is supposed to be about the 80 or 98 year when they break the record, but obviously you can't really talk about that without talking about the steroid stuff, and then obviously their trip to the Congress, which he kind of looked the worst out of that. McGuire didn't look so great, and Sosa didn't look great in that either, to be quite honest, if you remember that. But Palmeiro, given that what he said, and then kind of like weeks later gets busted for PEDs or whatever it was. All right, we're doing this is 88 Tops Rack Pack. Looking for Glavin, Ken Caminiti, which is actually right there. How about that? There you go. So this would have been a cool pack for if you found it on the shelves. Be like, hey, there's a Ken Caminiti on the back. To pick it up. But there you go, Ken Caminiti, rookie card. Also, I guess Jay Buhner's in this. I'm trying to think who else. No Egger and Tops. Why am I'm forgetting? Mark Grace. I think Mike Schmidt All-Star card. These came one per rack pack, so that's cool. Jim Eisenreich, who I couldn't get his name right the first time, and I think that's right. Mike Dunn, Topps Gold Cup. Pat Perry, Tom O'Malley, Brian Holton, Brian Fisher, Dave Lopez, Tim Cruz, Bob Tewksbury, John McNamara, Giants leader Lee Mazzilli, Neil Allen, Glenn Hoffman, John Smiley, Ron Kittle, Ozzie Smith All-Star card. Cool. Lou Piniella. He was a pretty big manager. Ron Robinson, Matt Williams. Oh, Matt Williams. There's another rookie card. Then there's another one of those Roger. I got this in the first set, or the first video. Go check it out again. As a single card. So we get it again. Daryl Boston, Ozzie Virgil, Keith Comstock, Willie Hernandez, Mark Thurbone. There's a Tom Glavine. Wow, this is a hell of a rack pack. I got to be honest with you. I'm hitting all the rookies. Paul Ossenmacher, Luis Polonia, Juan Samuel, Dan Pasqua, Franklin Stubbs, Scott McGregor, Jamie Moyer, second-year card, Chris Bando, Fernando Valenzuela, Mitch Webster, Claudel Washington, Wayne Tolleson, Dick Schofield, Luis Aguayo, Mitch Williams. So yeah, that was a pretty good pack. We got the Glavin, you got the Caminiti, you got the Matt Williams, you got an All-Star card of Clemens, Lou Piniella, All-Star card is Ozzie Smith, Mike Schmidt, All-Star card, Ken Caminiti. Pretty solid rack pack there for 88. I mean, that's as far as 88 Topps goes, that's probably the best you're gonna do. All right, Now the big one, 82 Donruss, looking for that Cal Ripken. I believe Lee Smith is also rookie cards also in this year. So hopefully we can get something good. Of course, Donruss had flipped over from Gum from 81 to Puzzles in 82 after the Tops kind of sued about that whole thing. So there's a puzzle piece. We start off with Dave Rozema, Dan Dreisen. We got the checklist card, Diamond Kings checklist card. Mike Torres. We got a backwards card for some reason, which in today's Donruss, that'd be really cool because it would probably mean it's some sort of parallel or autograph, but in 82 just means they screwed up when they were packing it. Jerry Naron, Chuck Tanner, or it's been searched and whatever. I don't think so, though. I don't know. Chuck Tanner, Richard Gale, Richie Zick, Brian Downing, Ross Baumgarten, Art Howe, Frank LaCourte, Cecil Cooper, Jim Dwyer, and Mick Kellner. So nothing great out of that, unfortunately. Oh, well. But we do have this. We do have this sweet gold pack, which is going to contain a Hall of Fame autograph and a Hall of Fame rookie card. So let's see what we got. All right, it comes in a little baggy. So our Hall of Fame rookie is the Craig Biggio 89 Upper Deck card. Looks in pretty good shape. Yeah, that's pretty cool one. 89. I mean, if you're gonna get rookies out of 89, I think Upper Deck's probably the most valuable. Although some people have kind of tried to debunk that with the fact that they printed like 1 million of the Griffies, but even the Griffey is still worth a lot more than the other Griffies from that same year. But who is our autograph? We got Trevor Hoffman. Donruss Classics. I'm not sure what year this is. 2020. All right, so brand new. Trevor Hoffman Classics. That's pretty cool. Hoffman, obviously, one of the greatest closers of all time, Hall of Famer. Had the record for most saves for a bit before Mariano took it from him. But, obviously Mariano is a Hall of Famer as well. So the only unanimous Hall of Famer. So, I mean, Trevor Hoffman wasn't unanimous, but he definitely deserved it and got in, and he's definitely a Hall of Famer, and there's his autograph. So there you go. So yeah, not a bad haul. Always enjoy this product. It's fun going back through the past and opening up some old stuff without having to, kind of hunt down stuff that you don't know whether it's searched or whatever, or spending a lot of money on a bunch of stuff that ultimately is not worth a lot, but just, to get some of it here and there is fun to open up and kind of, the nostalgia bug and relive some of the old school stuff. It's always fun. And you never know. You can always get something good out of it. I mean, granted, the Glavin's not worth a ton because it overproduced 88. I've talked about this before in videos with the 88 Donruss, but still a Hall of Famer. So, anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Hit that subscribe button. It's Subscription Saturday, so hopefully everyone's having a great weekend and staying safe out there. And hit the subscribe, like, share, all that fun stuff. And we'll be back again tomorrow. Come back tomorrow for another video. Go watch my other videos, like those, share them. And then hopefully another subscription video next week, although I don't know if I'm going to have one because I'm going away for a bit, so I'm not going to be able to check my mail for my subscription boxes. So I might have to do something else to fill in the gap until I can. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching, and come back again soon. Bye.